I'm so excited. Happy Easter, y'all. Come on. Happy Easter, y'all. There you go. I'm so excited to share the good news and the gospel with you. We're reading this morning from Matthew, from the 28th chapter. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake. For an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, I know it's really good, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes white as snow. You guys are very excited this morning. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. Hello. Good morning, Gabriel. I didn't know you were going to be here this morning. How are you? What have you been up to?
Oh, I'm good. I've been good. I've been busy.
Yeah,
You're about to get to my part here.
That was you? They don't name you. I didn't know that was you. That's great.
Yeah. Well, you had the lightning and the scary part. I am pretty intimidating, right? Yeah.
Sure. But, okay, so since he's here, do you think, you could do the part? You could read the rest of the story for us? Do you think we could get him to do that?
I couldn't possibly.
Come on.
Okay, sure. I'll do it.
Okay.
I love this story.
It's so
exciting.
exciting.
This story. Okay. But the angel said to the woman, I'm the angel.
Okay,
That's
got
me.
it, right.
The angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has been raised from the dead, and indeed he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message to you."
Very good. Man, that is such a good message. I'm a little worried that my message isn't as good as that. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. I heard last week's.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. But I don't have any, lightning or earthquakes or anything happening with mine.
Yeah, I do know how to make an entrance.
Right. I'm pretty sure they already know the ending. So they don't have anything kind of extra special.
Well, maybe just telling the story is enough. That's what the women did. By the way, I did not think that was going to work out. Since women couldn't testify in court back then.
That's true.
Their word didn't mean much.
Yeah.
But look at you, you're here. So apparently it worked out. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe that was the point. Maybe that was the whole point. Okay. I get it now. That Jesus always being scandalous.
Yeah. We have been talking about a lot of the scandalous things that he did, and he said, he was making waves with everybody within his own community. He was making waves with almost anybody he encountered. I think those waves are kind of how we ended up here, how we landed in this place.
Which scandalous things did you cover? Like talking with the Samaritan woman, making sure that she was fully known by God. I think he really wanted people to get the whole everyone being equal thing.
Yeah, I think that was important. We talked about the weird stuff he said to Nicodemus, about being born from above, how he talked to a person in power, had to explain to a person in power how God wanted to save the world. He didn't want to condemn us, but he wanted to forgive us instead.
Oh, I loved when he flipped the tables at the temple last week, the parade, and the children watching him fight injustice on their behalf and welcome them as full participants.
Yeah. Not like the people in power who didn't want to protect the children and left them vulnerable in order to keep their own power. The Romans and the religious leaders, they loved their power so much, they allowed themselves Jesus to be killed for it, to be crucified for it. It was scandalous.
Yeah, that stuff was big news back then. He liked reminding people that God wasn't for the few, but for the many. And we shouldn't use money or rituals or beliefs or power or anything else to keep people and God apart. God wants to be near God's people, to love and forgive them, to be in relationship with them, all of them.
I still think even today, Gabriel, that is shocking news. I think that's still scandalous. I think that could still make waves among people who are powerful. It could make waves among people who are vulnerable. Sharing a message that God is for us, not against us, that forgiveness is real, that heaven's gate is open wide. I think we still need more people to share that message.
Well, what about them?
That's true.
Couldn't they start sharing that message?
The news that God sent Jesus because God so loved the world and everything in it, that Jesus is the living water, the light of the world, that resurrection is real and new life is possible.
I mean, they do know a lot about Jesus too.
That's true.
Quite a few of them come every week.
That's true. That's true. That's true. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. But I do see some familiar, hey Tim. Hey, Tim's here. Yeah. Oh, and Linda's here too. Hey, Linda. Hey, yeah, that's true.
Do you have any messages they could share about the church making waves, seeing new life because of Jesus?
Well, I have one big one from Lent. We've been working with Water Step, and we had this goal, and I am going to admit that Jerry was a little nervous that we weren't going to make it. What happened instead? We blew past the goal. Our goal was $1,500. We raised $2,000. And that's not counting the 400 pairs of shoes on top of that. So all these people are going to get clean water, not just for a short time, but for life because of what we've done here. Yes! We sent kids to camp this year. We sent youth and adults on mission trips this year. Next week, we're going to go build beds for kids that need beds. We've gone on retreats. We've done a lot of stuff. We've made a lot of waves this year.
Yeah, those are all great.
Yeah.
How about personal stories about when they were struggling and God showed up, or felt near, or looked like a friend calling or visiting? What about when church became a safe space from bullying at school, a place to belong, even celebrated? What about God sightings on mission trips, at school, or at camp, retreats? Any of those messages? Don't they know they all have gospel messages too?
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that why they're here?
Well, Gabriel, I don't know why everybody's here exactly. That's their story to tell. But I do know that some of them are full of these kinds of messages. And I'm hopeful that maybe some of them are discovering this morning for the first time that they have some of these messages. I also think some of them are tired and struggling and worn out, and they need to hear this message from other people, that resurrection is real, that new life is possible.
See, they need each other to tell the stories to those who need to hear the story.
Yeah.
They do have a story because everyone has a story that got them here. Stories about church and Jesus and resurrection and new life aren't meant to be kept to ourselves, but shared.
Oh, that's what you did that first morning, right? Like you told the women, and the women told the disciples, and
someone told these people.
Oh, that's true.
And now it is their turn to tell the good news. And they don't need the lightning, the earthquakes, just the good news. Say it with me, if you will. He is not here.
He is not here.
He is risen.
He is risen.
One more time. He is not here.
He is not here.
He is risen.
He is risen.
See? They're going to be great at this.
They're very good at this. I think it's going to work.
Okay. Well, I'd love to stay, but I've got to go check on the crowd across the street.
Right. Good.
All right.
Be careful crossing the street. It's real busy. Be careful. All right. Thanks for coming.
Great to see all of you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
Easter.
Risen.
He is risen. He reminds us, and we know this is true, the world is hurting and broken and tired and afraid. But we are not left without a tool for that. We have the best story that's ever been told. We have a message that reminds us that Jesus is the living water, is the light of the world, that death has never gotten the last word, that God on this morning of all mornings will continue to speak a word of hope and life to us and to the world. So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings," And they came to him and took hold of his feet and worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." Like all those who came before us, let us go tell our brothers and sisters, he is not here, for he has risen.